Today I will be discussing yet another topic on how you could potentially treat your depression and how to get out of that mind state. In a couple of my previous videos, I describe how 9 times out of 10, okay, we're not going to say 10 out of 10, we're going to say 9 times out of 10, you could potentially reverse or treat your depression just by doing actions that reverse the situation. For example, I gave an example on how you could be making more money like the person you already look up to that's already doing something that you can be doing. Today, I will be talking about the guy that wish he has a better body. Today, I'm talking to guy Mikey, right? And Mikey says, hey, I'm really depressed because I've been gaining more weight than I like, and I've just been more lazy and at home, and I'm talking to less girls, and I'm watching all these guys that have these perfect bodies, and they work out every day, and all the girls like them, and they just look better when they go out. They're on the beach with their shirt off. I say, Mikey, listen. You pretty much almost just answered your own problem. But since you don't even realize it, I am going to disclose to you what's going on and what you can do to start heading in the right direction to maybe treat this depression disorder that you are going through. You want to have a better body, like this person you're watching on YouTube, like this cool TikToker that goes on the beach with his shirt off interviewing girls. Now, you are gaining more weight than you might like. That's okay. We all go through that sometimes. I personally went through some overweight issues at one point when I was dealing with my medical adversities. There was nothing that I was able to do at the time to lose my weight, to get my muscle back. But I kept on looking up to those people that had the type of bodies that I wanted to someday have again. You're watching these people on social media with the type of body you want. Now, what do these guys do in order to have and maintain this type of body, right? Well, you're going to find that they work out a lot, almost every day. They are watching their diet. They're making the right sacrifices in terms of what they eat in order to lose weight and gain muscle, okay? They're out on the beach. They're probably doing cardio. They're walking. They're running. They're doing the things that it takes in order to have this type of body. Now, in reality, what is really stopping you from doing these actions to gain this type of body? Okay? I don't know. The weight just made me lazy and it's gonna take too long. Well, how long is it gonna take for you to get the body that you really want? You are depressed because of this, ain't you? Meaning you're willing to do whatever it takes to come out of this state. I don't know. It's probably gonna take so much time. It's probably gonna take 3 years. Okay, well, listen to this. You're 21 years old and you don't have the body you want. 21 divided by 3, that's 7. That means that you done lived the increment of 3 years 7 times already. 7 times 3 years is 21 years old. That means that you done lived the amount of 3 years multiple times already. And you are going to live for 3 years again, and then again after that. So why don't you start improving the outcome of what those next 3 years will bring? You are going to live it regardless. You proved it to yourself already. You done lived 3 years before. You done lived 3 years before 7 times. So, knowing this, if the state of your body is what currently is really making you depressed, and you know this, then you are going to do whatever it takes to make the next 3 years worth it and have the body that you want. How are you going to do this? Well, You're already watching the guy on YouTube that works out every day. He eats the right things. He does research every day on what not to and what to eat. You know, he's definitely doing cardio. He's definitely going outside more. He's doing the things that it takes to have this body. All you have to do is copy that exact formula to have this type of body. You're going to do exactly what you see this guy doing. You're going to start working out. You're not going to become Superman in 2 days, but we already established, all right, it's going to take another 2 to 3 years. So just start now and every day do a little something that's going to get you closer to that body. You're not going to hit the gym day one for 10 hours. No. Go in there for 30 minutes. Even if you don't work out, look around. Look at what the other people that have bodies like you want to have, look at what they are doing. Okay? And every day, slowly start doing what it takes to get the body you want. And gradually, for these 3 years, you're going to start working out more. Start practicing how to be less lazy. Do all the type of research you need on what to eat and what not to eat, right? And yes, it's going to take some work. Yes, it's going to take some time. But if you are truly depressed because you want to have a better body, you want to look like these guys you're watching, if you are truly depressed because of this, then it should be nothing to you to do the work it takes to become like these guys. 9 times out of 10, if you're an overweight guy or a super skinny guy like I used to be as well, and then you put in the work for a couple years and then have the body that you dreamed of, 9 times out of 10 and almost 10 times out of 10, you are no longer going to be depressed anymore. Now, with that being said, I'm going to continue giving you methods on how you could treat your depression almost 9 times out of 10. And I am also doing private consultations with those guys that think they have an example or situation they're going through that cannot be reversed. We're going to do this. You're going to give me a call and I'm going to walk you through your situation and see whether or not we could reverse that situation. And I'm going to bet you right now, there's probably going to be one or multiple ways where you could come out of your depressive state just by reversing the situation and changing the current circumstance you're in. I hope this helped you.